Hello, Ranger Nation. I'm Todd Jones, sitting alongside all of my friends here to bring you the newest edition of Ranger Rundown. I know it's been a country minute since we last got together, but we got a lot of stuff going on tonight. We got some action packed. We got a lot of students coming in, and I hope you guys are really excited about the lineup that we have. We're going to start off with girls basketball. Coach Kilgore, Brooklyn Tiemann, and Andy Holking are going to talk a little round ball with us. Boys basketball, we're going to have Peyton Rahman and Landon Stewart. Girls powerlifting, Coach McDonald, Kim Olivas, and Angel Smith. They're going to be followed up with boys powerlifting with Lee Bingham and Angel Sosa. Then we're going to do boys soccer. We're going to have Christian Torres and Cole Williamson. And then we're going to round things out with girls soccer. We're going to have Brooke Clifton, Lainey Hayes, and Ella Cook. So stop talking about yesterday's halftime show because it's Ranger Rundown time.
From the field to the court, where our athletes report, chasing glory each day, Rangers lead the way. Ranger Rundown, here we go, where the high school spirit flows, every game and every win, catch the pride we've got within, scores and highlights bright and clear, every week we're tuning near, cheer and shout, hear the crowd, Greenwood's never been so proud. Ranger Rundown, here we go, where the high school spirit flows, every game and every win, catch the pride we've got within.
All right, kicking things off tonight, we have Coach Kilgore, Brooklyn Tiemann, and Andy Holking. Ladies, I appreciate y'all taking time out from your playoff preparation to come down to Roosters tonight and talk to a little bit to us and the folks. So thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, sir.
Y'all ready to get going?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. Coach, let's start with you. So
Okay.
Let's talk a little bit about the turnaround in your program this year. The girls last year, they had 15 wins last year. You've improved to 23 wins this year, heading into the playoffs. What do you think the biggest driver to that improvement was?
I just think that the girls bought in. I think that they have trusted the process, done a great job. They show up every day, they work every day, and do everything they can to be the best that they can be for us. So I think that's the reason why.
All right, yeah. So what are you most proud of with regards to this year's team?
I think the growth that we've seen, it was exponential. Not that it was bad last year or anything like that, but I just feel like that we have improved exponentially over last year. You know, we still spend time on the fundamentals and doing that, but this year we're able to work on, dig a little deeper, do a few different things that we need to do, different things offensively, different things defensively, and building basketball IQ and all those things. So I just think it makes it to be a more well-rounded basketball.
Yeah, I think last year we talked a little bit about, playing basketball is like a dance.
Yes.
Right? And you can know the steps, but that doesn't mean you're a good dancer,
Yes.
right? And I think one of the correlations of this year's team is you can kind of see them dancing a little
Yes.
bit now.
Yes.
Understanding the flow a little bit. And it's definitely markedly improved
Thank
since
you.
last year.
I agree. Thank you.
What do you expect to see from Pampa tomorrow night?
They're very, very aggressive. They're undersized compared to us. I think that their tallest girl on their roster is 5'6", so they're undersized compared to us. They are super gritty. They want to drive, attack, draw fouls, kick out, a lot of ball screens. Against one team, they set 125 ball screens in a game. So they want to be able to create that, get isolations, do that. So we're going to have to come out. We're going to have to be aggressive, strong with the ball, make sure we're meeting every pass, using ball fakes, all of that, because they're going to make up for their size. They overplay everything. They gamble, all those things.
So out of all those things, what do you think is the biggest key to getting the win against the Lady Harvesters tomorrow night?
We're going to have to keep our composure and take care of the ball. I think that those are the two biggest things. we have a lot of opportunities to do some really, really good things against them. And I think that if we can handle the pressure, in most of the games, they'll press, depending on who they're playing. If the team is more athletic than them, they'll run a little bit of zone. If they are feeling like that you'll out-athlete them, they won't press. But a lot of the games, the films that we've watched, they'll run a full-court press and then fall back into a man and just overplay on every play. So we've got to be smart, make sure we take care of the ball, and make sure we share the ball.
Well, Coach, I want to tell you I appreciate your answer because you could have just said score more points than them.
Yes,
And
well, I
so
would love to do that too.
It was a really poorly worded question. So, I do appreciate you putting some thought and answer into that.
Thank you.
Brooklyn, you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. Second year on varsity, second year as a starter, right?
Yes.
Going into your junior year, what is the one area where you feel that you've improved the most from last year to this year?
I think this year I've been seeing the floor a lot better than I did last year, being more of like a floor general. Last year we ran a lot of the same sets that we do this year, so it like helps knowing more and knowing more options. So I think that having my options a lot more open has been somewhere that I've improved.
Okay. So far this season, what has been your favorite basketball memory?
When we went to the Ponder tournament, we went to the TCU game, and Coach Kilgore's son, Kaysen, decided to ride with us. And when we got there, we didn't know what lot to park in. So Coach Kilgore was like, Kaysen, roll down your window and ask this guy, like, where we have to park. So he rolled his window down, and he was like, hey, yo, like, where do we park? And that guy got, like, scared because he, like, said hey, yo to him, and Coach Kilgore slapped him and was like, I taught you better than that. Like, it was just funny. So every time we see Casey now, we just like, hey, yo, what are you doing? It's just...
That's a good one. How's the team preparing for the game against Pampa?
We've been working on a lot of defense and of a lot of our offenses and zone and man. We've been having the freshman boys come in, pressing us. They've been running offense so we can play defense against them. We've been doing defense against their offense. Just the boys help out because they're naturally quicker, they're taller than us, they're faster. So it helps a lot when you get the freshman boys in there to help us like know what they're doing and kind of just go through.
All right. Andy, what is your favorite thing about playing basketball?
I think my favorite thing about playing basketball is probably just being able to be there with my team and my girls. They're always very trustworthy, and I know they'll always be there for me, and they're a very good support system for me. And I think we all get along pretty well, and I think we always have fun out of practice, in practice. So that's probably my favorite thing is my girls.
All right. And I mean, you've been playing. I've been watching you play since you were pretty little, right?
Yes, sir.
That in softball?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, Andy, last year you suited up for a lot of varsity games, but didn't get to see a lot of minutes. So, what was it like for you this year, getting in kind of your very first varsity game, starting to get minutes as a varsity player? Kind of tell us what that felt like for you.
Well, I think since I played JV and half varsity last year, I kind of already had like the flow of the plays, and I knew a lot of the girls. So, going out on the court this year for like my first varsity game, it was really fun. It was very exciting, especially since I was kind of prepared already, since I knew most of the plays, and I was able to read the girls pretty well, I think. So it was very exciting for me. I had a lot of fun, and yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, definitely, for sure. So what is the best thing about this Rangerette team this year?
I think we have a lot of height on our team, so that brings a lot of good advantages to us, especially coming into the playoffs. And I think we all just know each other, and we know like what we're gonna do on the court. So I think the trusting part of it on the court, we know where they're gonna cut, like what kind of plays they're gonna make. So just knowing who our team is probably the best thing about Ranger team.
All right, you guys ready for some rapid fire questions?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. Favorite ice cream flavor?
Rocky Road.
Cookies and cream.
All right. Which one gets Coach Kilgore more excited, taking a charge or hitting a three?
Taking a charge.
Which one gets you guys more excited?
Taking a charge.
Taking a charge.
Taking
Yeah.
a charge.
We don't have a
All right.
dance for the three.
So what is your favorite subject in school? And you can't pick athletics, or lunch?
AP Bio.
Okay.
Pals.
Pals. Pals a lot of fun. My oldest one did Pals. If you were stranded on a deserted island, who would you bring with you?
Like from our team or like
No, just like-
anybody?
Anybody.
My dad
You're going to bring your dad?
and my mom.
How about you, Brooklyn?
I would bring my uncle.
Your uncle. All right. You guys ready for tomorrow night?
Yes, sir.
I'm ready to get down to Lubbock, get set up, and get behind the mic with Coach McDonald and start talking about how well you guys play and what it's going to be like taking on the team from El Paso in the next round. Because I think you girls can do it. I think y'all can pull it out this year. And I hope you guys believe that too. So make sure that if you can, they play at Lubbock High tomorrow night at
6:30.
6:30. And if you can't make it, we will have that Coach McDonald bring that game to you guys live on the streaming network. So, ladies, thank you for coming in. Best of luck to you guys tomorrow night. And hope you guys are able to bring home that golden ball, because it's been a while since we had one in basketball. So good luck to that. Next up on the rundown, we're going to have boys basketball, so stick with us. All right, representing boys basketball tonight, we have Peyton Rahman and Landon Stewart. Guys, thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Man, I'm excited to hear a little bit about the basketball team. I haven't got to see what you guys played the last two games. The whole basketball being off of you guys, so I kind of missed doing those games on Friday night, a little bit later in the night. Peyton, let's start kind of a little bit about with you. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Have you prepared?
Not really.
Not really? Man, I
winging it.
worked up these questions early on Sunday so I could get them out and you guys could get prepared. But all right, Peyton, have you been able to take any of your football experience and apply it to the hardwood?
Oh, for sure. Definitely like being physical and like on box outs or closing out, just putting a body on a body. That's like a football thing too, you know?
Yeah. Well, I also think that your footwork is a little bit, I don't want to say better, but I think it's improved a little bit from this year to last year as far as a good foundation and keeping your feet underneath you. And I think you've been able to do some really good things for Coach Bush this year.
Thank you, sir.
I know he's really been kind of leaning on you in that big man role. So, speaking of that, how has your role changed from last year to this year?
Well, last year coming off an injury, I was more of a 6-man, just coming in off the bench, get rebounds and make plays. Not so much scoring because we had some big seniors that did that last year. But this year, being a senior and being a leader has been my biggest role, I think, helping our team that way.
Well, and you rolled into this year with a little bit of an injury, right? You kind of had a little bit of a knee thing,
Yes,
kind of
sir.
thing started off. You missed, the first week or so of ball?
Yes, sir.
Has that been any bit of a problem for you going forward, or are you that just no big deal right now?
I'm feeling better. It's just been, knee pain and back pain from football, but I'm doing good now.
All right. Well, you know what? You have the rest of your life to get over that, right?
Yes, sir.
Landon, what has been the biggest change for you from your junior and sophomore season on varsity to this year?
I feel like the importance of like my role on the team this year has been a lot more playing time than it has been in the past. Definitely shooting the ball a lot more and having the ball in my hands a little bit more than last year.
Okay. When you look back over the past 3 years, Landon, where do you feel that you have improved the most?
I feel like my aggressiveness and driving in and feeling more comfortable with the ball in my hands has definitely improved over the last couple of years.
Yeah, I think I would add the word confidence. I see you this year wanting the ball, right?
Yes,
You're
sir.
wanting to make things happen. And last year you didn't have to do that.
Yes, sir.
You had 4 other guys that wanted the ball and make something happen. And so you were definitely kind of that team glue kind of player that kind of kept everything going. But this year, I can see that confidence in you that you want the ball and you want to make things happen. So that's kind of what I thought of when I was writing that question.
Yes, sir.
How's the back? I mean, I know you came in a little bit, you kind of tweaked it a little bit during cross country, right?
Yes,
and,
sir.
And then, so you kind of had to deal with that. How's the back?
It's good. Haven't had any problems.
Yes. No,
it's
no,
good.
no lingering, nothing like that.
No, sir.
All right. Last question. What message do you have for the next generation of Ranger basketball players coming up after you?
The only thing I can say is anytime the gym is open or anytime there's an open gym, just be a gym rat. Always be in the gym, work hard, do the little things right, and it'll go a long ways.
Yeah, so that's great advice from a man who's been there for 3 years, right?
Yes, sir.
You guys ready for rapid fire questions? Are you trying to cheat, Landon?
No.
Are you trying to look at my questions? Get a leg up on Peyton over there? Doing the little things, right? Okay, here we go. What is the best flavor of Gatorade?
Blue.
Probably purple.
All right. It's green, but just I'll accept your answers, but the real answer is green. Live in line. Can't go wrong. Pizza or tacos?
Tacos.
Tacos.
All right. Favorite basketball player?
Michael Jordan.
Oh, that's a great answer.
Nikola Jokic.
Okay, I like both those answers. What is your favorite subject in school?
Math.
Math.
Really? Those are really good answers. What is the best candy bar?
Snickers.
Reese's.
Man, you guys are just nailing this. All right, if you're stranded on a deserted island, who are you going to bring with you?
My dad.
You going to bring your dad?
Yes, sir.
I don't know. Probably Peyton or Colton.
One of the ramen boys. Can't go wrong with them. Guys, so you have one more district game left. It's against Seminole, right? So Seminole leads the district, right? Right? Is that right?
Yes, sir.
What are you guys prepared for that game?
Yes,
Got
sir.
your heads on and ready to strap it on and get going against them?
Yes, sir. I feel like I have a pretty good game plan going into this game, so I think we're prepared.
Y'all played them really close the first game, and I think there was a stretch there between the third and the end of the third, beginning of the fourth, that they kind of put some separation in. And so I think if you guys can handle business in the first half, keep your legs underneath you, stay out of foul trouble, I think you guys have got a shot. I think that they're probably a little bit overconfident, and I think you guys can walk in and steal a win from them and really get some momentum going into the playoffs. So you guys have locked up a playoff spot, right? And you're going to be playing first round?
Canyon Randall.
Canyon Randall. So you're obviously going up north, taking on one of their better teams. So another challenge that you guys will be looking forward to next Tuesday?
Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. Yeah. All right. Well, best of luck to you guys tomorrow night, and super good luck to you guys next Tuesday against Randall. Right. Appreciate you guys coming in. I really do appreciate your time. Thanks a lot.
Sir, thank you for having us.
Next up, we have girls powerlifting with Coach McDonald. So stick with us. All right, with this next segment, I have Coach McDonald down there on the end, Kim Olivas and Angel Smith. Ladies, gentlemen, how are y'all doing tonight?
Good.
Good.
Good?
Yes,
Well,
sir.
great to have y'all in. Coach, I feel like we belong at the table
I know,
together, right?
It's always fun to sit down next to you, Todd, and have conversation, especially when we're watching Ranger athletic stuff.
Yeah, well, we've got almost one full season under our belts. Hopefully we get to continue to do it
Absolutely.
farther down the road. But that's not what we're here to talk about. It's not about basketball. We're here to talk about some powerlifting. So, Coach, since you've got your voice kind of warmed up, how about a summary of the season so far?
We've had 3 invitational meets. We've had about 3 tri meets, and so the way that I liken that is the tri meets are kind of for inexperienced lifters, people who are just new to powerlifting or younger lifters. And so you'll usually have Big Spring, Andrews, and us showing up, and you have just your kids on just your rack, and the coaches are judging. So it's a really lower stress environment than a full-blown invitational meet where you've got 4 or 5 racks and 200 lifters, and it's kind of hectic. And the best part about that is the experienced lifters who have been there and done that are the ones that are coaching the kids and wrapping the knees and calling depth and taking care of those younger people. And then to see those same lifters in a couple years take over that leadership role for the next group that comes up, it's a lot of fun. And so we've had some success. We've got, I want to say about 10 boys right now qualified for regionals. We've got 6 girls qualified for regionals in the equipped division. And then we've got about 5 right now qualified in the unequipped division. And so a lot of really, really good things. We finish up this week on Thursday with a tri meet with those same schools. And then we have an invitational meet on Saturday with about 200 lifters in the main gym. And this will be the last opportunity for the girls to qualify for regionals.
Okay. And then at regionals, you can't get a state qualifying. Can you get a state qualifying lift before regionals?
No. So there's a regional qualifying total and a state qualifying total. Regional qualifying is a little bit lower. But Angel, for example, has already hit a total that would qualify her for state. She just has to do it at the regional meet.
Okay.
And part of that is, similar to Andrew's volleyball stats. You never really know who's keeping those and how accurate and hardcore they're being with those. And so you don't know how deep they're calling people at these invitational meets.
Right.
And so they have their own set of judges for regional meets.
Okay.
And it's a little bit tighter competition.
Good to know. I'm a rookie when it comes to powerlifting, so I'll learn a little bit more every time we talk about it. Coach, you've been the powerlifting coach here for a few seasons, anyways. What has been your favorite memory coaching powerlifting?
Each year's a little bit different. The makeup, the quirks each team has. Probably my most recent one was going to girls state last year with these 2 ladies, and then Micah Ditmore, and then my daughter tagged along, and going to Andretti's and doing a little bit of go-kart racing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got behind a guy who was on a date, and he and his girlfriend were trash at driving. And so they all just dusted me in the lap times. And so I came in dead last. So
Is there one of them that you might not get into a car so readily with? If you see what I'm saying, is there one of these, like maybe ladies up here at the table, that might be a better driver than the other one?
I didn't get really a chance to even see where they were at
Because you were so far behind.
Homeboy and homegirl were just like side by side going through curves, and so I think Kim did pass me maybe one time, but yeah,
It's always fun getting lapped. What are some goals that you have for your lifters this season?
the biggest goal for all of them is to realize how strong they really are and really can be. So we've got a freshman, Danielle Hogging, and the squat suits we have, she's just kind of slid into being an unequipped lifter. So she's in a singlet. She doesn't get knee wraps. She's in knee sleeves. But like, she's strong. She's got a 300-pound squat easily. But every time she gets up to lift, she'll do something and she'll want to go up 5 pounds for the next lift. And on squat, that's next to nothing. And so she did 2 plates one time, and it was easy, like moved like nothing. And so I look at her and go, okay, 250. And she's like, oh no, I can't, not 250. And then this last meet, she got 300. So for one, to see them embrace lifting and lifting heavy and believe that they can do it and want to do more, is probably the most rewarding thing.
Okay. Last question. In your opinion, what is the most important trait someone needs to be a successful lifter?
I think some self-confidence and, coaching girls for a long time and coaching boys, everybody's huge on self-esteem, right? I can't stand self-esteem. I don't want you to have good self-esteem because more often than not, you're basing your self-esteem on others' concept of you. I want you to have self-confidence from doing hard things and believing that you can continue to do hard things because of the things you've already accomplished. And so self-confidence and belief that you can go attack something and do hard things. And that's one of the quotes on our shirt this year is welcome to a community that believes easy will not suffice. And so, we talk all the time. And one of the things we do in squat is we get under heavy weight more than you've ever done before. And you unrack it just to feel it on your shoulders, because if you get under the squat rack and the first thought in your mind as you unrack it is, oh, this is heavy, you're done, right? But if you've taken it off before and you've done that heavy weight, you don't have a problem and you've got a chance.
All right. Kim, Angel, you guys ready to talk a little bit?
Sure
Yes, sir.
am.
All right. So, Kim, what's your personal records and where do you hope to be by year end?
My squat PR is 290. I hope to end with around 330, hopefully. Bench is currently 170. I
Okay.
hope to do at least like 195 around there.
Okay.
Deadlift,
Wait a second. Hold on. Why can't we do 200? Why can't we set 200 as a goal? Right? Am I? Sure.
I mean, we'll try.
Okay, let's get there.
Yeah.
All right. Don't mean to put pressure, but if you can do 195, you can do 200.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Here we go.
Deadlift. My PR is 280. I'm hoping to get back to 280 or 85 around there.
Okay.
Let's see.
All right. What is your favorite lift and why?
Probably bench, because I like watching people's reactions after I do it.
You push 200 up, and I bet you get some big ol' eyes looking, right?
Yeah.
In your mind, what do you need to do to have a successful season?
To me, I just need to have like a positive mindset, because if I doubt myself, I won't do it. But if I tell myself I can do it, I will do it.
Okay. And what is your favorite thing about going to meet day?
Probably competing in my all pink equipment.
All right.
Probably my
Do
favorite.
you, he was talking about equipped and unequipped, right? I'm sure I messed up one of those terms. But do you have a preference? Which one you prefer?
Well, last year that's how I qualified first. I qualified for state in unequipped,
Okay.
but I personally like lifting equipped
Okay.
way more.
Okay. All right. Angel, how about you? You ready? You got a smile for me?
Ready?
Okay, here we go. So what are your PRs and where do you hope to be by year end?
So in squat, I do 355, and I'm hoping for 400.
Okay.
And for bench, sadly, it's 190, but I was hoping for like 215.
Okay.
And deadlift, I do 340, and I was hoping maybe I could hit 400.
Okay. All right. Were those all PRs that you set last year?
It's this year. Yes.
Okay, so you've got some this year?
Yes.
All right. So what is your favorite lift and why?
It'd have to be deadlift, just because everybody tells me how bad my form is, but I still get it up. So.
Did your coach ever work with you on your form?
Oh, all the time. But.
Are you saying you're not very coachable?
I try.
All right. What do you think you need to do to have a successful season?
I really just like go in there and it's something. It's just some weight. I'm just gonna pick it up.
Okay. And what is your favorite thing about meet day?
My favorite thing is just like I'm at a bigger rack, so I have bigger girls there, and usually they just assume that I'm a bigger weight because I'm taller than everybody. So I just like to mess with them and be like, yeah, I'm in your weight class. I'm lifting more than you, so you need to bump it up. And I'm not. I'm under them, so.
That's even better, right? Yeah. All right. Now you went to state last year in unequipped also, right?
I did.
Do you prefer equipped or unequipped?
I prefer unequipped.
Yeah. Is that what you want to go do again this year?
This year I hope to go equipped just to try something new, but I do prefer unequipped just because it really does humble you. It makes you really think about, oh, this is just my muscle. I get no help now.
All right, and I'm going to share this story because you might not know this, but we were calling a basketball game in Greenwood. We're sitting on the court, and Coach Kilgore puts you in basketball, and you're the top of the 1-2-2, and you're guarding their point or something, and they're about to throw the ball in. And Coach McDonald goes, "Oh, you're in big trouble now."
I actually did hear him on that.
That was pretty funny. That made me that made me laugh. Are you ladies? You ready for some rapid fire questions?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. What is your favorite ice cream flavor?
I like strawberry.
Really interesting. All right.
Probably
He's not talking to me.
His answer is all of them.
plain vanilla.
That is a great answer.
Way to go.
I love that one. That's a great answer. Steak or chicken?
I prefer steak.
I like chicken.
All right. What's the best snack? What's your go-to snack?
Probably gummies.
All right.
I like fruit.
You can answer that for her?
Yeah.
If you had to pick a color to wear every day for the rest of school, would it be orange or brown?
Orange.
Brown.
All right. What is your favorite subject in school?
Math.
Reading.
Reading? Okay. I haven't gotten a reading before, I don't think. I think it's the first time. Okay, and you're stranded on a desert island. Who are you going to take with you?
Coach Mac.
Coach Mac on the desert island. You going with the same
Yeah.
thing? All right. Well, see, there you go, Coach. You're doing something important with the girls. Ladies, I appreciate you guys coming in. And I've got to get up to a meet. Coach is trying to get me up there to watch it. I want to come watch you guys compete. I'm looking forward to getting up there sometime. And I just wish you guys the best of luck getting back to state and fulfilling all your dreams. So good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in. Next up, we're going to have boys powerlifting. So stick with us. All right, welcome back. I'm sitting with Lee Bingham and Angel Sos. We're going to keep Coach Mack up here for moral support. We're afraid these guys might not be able to do as good of a job as the girls, so I didn't want you to feel alone, right? Is that okay? You guys feel safe with Coach Mack up here with you?
Yes, sir.
All right. Guys, let's kind of jump into some questions with you guys. So, Lee, what are your personal records, and where do you hope to be by the end of the year?
My personal record from last year was 485 on squat. I'm hoping to get 500 to 525. And then my personal record on bench is 330. And I tried 350 at the Big Spring tri meet, and it went up. But I wasn't there, but I'm hoping to get 350, 355.
Okay. All right.
Then I'm going to get, my PR is 405 on dead,
Okay.
and I'm hoping to get 450.
All right. All right. Angel, how about you?
So on bench, my personal record is 270, hoping to get 300 by regionals. Squat, 430, hoping to get 450.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And deadlift, 370, hoping to get 405.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So let me ask you guys this. If y'all hit your goals where y'all want to be, where does that put you as far as at the regional competition? Where does that get you?
I think mine will put me at 1305. It'll put me in sixth, I think.
Okay. All right. How about you, Angel?
1120, maybe
Okay.
fifth place. Fourth.
Okay.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. Lee, what is your favorite lift and why?
I have to say bench, because when I bench, my feet are like 180. They're
Okay.
straight out to the side.
Yeah,
And I
okay.
just love watching people's reactions when I push some heavy weight.
Well, and you've got the arms for it, right? Not long arms. You know,
Yes,
you've got
sir.
the compact arms.
Short arms.
I've got the same problem, right? You set your arms out; they're supposed to be your height. I'm like 8 inches shorter with my arms than I am my real height. You know, it's I get what you're saying, but it helps out with the bench, right?
Yes, sir.
Angel, how about you? Favorite lift and why?
My favorite lift has to go to squat.
Squat.
Yeah, I like getting under the bar, just feeling the heavy weight, putting on my back, just squatting with it,
That's it, right?
Yeah.
All
not
right.
much.
Lee, in your mind, what do you have to do to have a successful season this year?
Just push yourself every day. Go as hard as you can without hurting yourself. Of course.
Okay. Of course, right? If you hurt yourself, you can't do it anymore, right?
Yes, sir.
Angel, how about you? What does a successful season look like for you?
Just coming in with a good mentality that you will get it, that you have to push. That's about it.
All right. Lee, what's your favorite thing about meets?
I'd have to say just being around everyone, just being with my friends, hanging out.
Okay. How about you, Angel?
Competition.
All right. I like that answer.
Yes, sir.
You guys didn't have this question. I thought of this on the spur of the moment. I'm going to ask you this. How do you think that being going to powerlifting meets and being powerlifters, how do you think that has impacted you in every other aspect of your life?
Just learning to push myself. Like if I'm gonna be able to do it, if I have the right mindset, I'll do it.
Okay. How about you, Angel?
It's helped me get out of my comfort zone a lot, pushing myself to my limits with heavy weight.
Okay. Before we get to rapid fire, we're gonna have a little bit of fun. If Coach Matt got on there unequipped, what do you think his lift numbers would be? What do you think? We get Coach Mack unequipped under the bench. What's he going to put up? What do you think? Have you seen him do it?
I haven't seen him lift at all.
What do you think he'd put up? He's not going to get mad at you if you lowball him.
Probably
350 bench.
340, 345.
On the bench?
Yeah, 343.
All right. How about the squat? Remember, he's a little bit older. Those knees wear out a little bit as you get up there.
I'll give him
225.
Oh, come on.
I'll give him 515.
515, okay. And deadlift? And remember, the back is worse than the knees as you get older.
I don't think he can get down there.
Oh, my gosh.
I'll give you 425.
Sounds like someone's trying to get some brownie points on the grade or something from on the report card, and somebody might be having a little bit of fun.
Yeah, somebody's going to have a room full of freshmen at the regional meet.
All right, guys, let's do a little bit of rapid fire. Y'all ready? Favorite ice cream?
Rocky Road.
Rocky Road.
All right. You guys going to go with steak or chicken?
Steak.
All right. What's your favorite snack?
Cashews.
Okay.
Hershey's.
Hershey's. All right. What would be the one lift you'd want to see Coach Mack attempt?
Bench.
Deadlift.
All right. What's your favorite subject in school?
Math.
Forensics.
Oh, that's a good answer. I like that one. I like math too. And if you're stranded on a deserted island, who are you going to take with you?
Probably my dad.
Okay.
Coach Burchett.
Okay. All right. Good answers. Guys, appreciate y'all coming in. Best of luck to you guys in the rest of your lift competition. Like I told the girls, I got to get out there to watch you guys and be a part of that meet, see what it's like. But definitely cheering you guys on through the rest of the season. Hope you guys can pull it all together, hit all the things you want to, and have all the success you can over at regionals, and hopefully find a way to get that state lift, right? State
Yes,
meet.
sir.
You guys, we've got boys soccer coming up next, so y'all stick with us. right. Next up, we have boys soccer. Got Coach Ramirez here with us. We have Christian Torres and Cole Williamson.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, guys. My mouth's not working here late in the night. How are y'all? Thanks for coming in.
Good. How are you?
Yeah.
Doing pretty good. Thank you for having us again.
Did you, are you a little cold today, Coach?
Oh, man. You can ask the boys. I'm always cold. I had 2 sweaters and a jacket on today.
I'm not saying anything, Coach, but you and I kind of have a little bit of the same body build. I would have thought that you didn't get cold very often.
I get cold like crazy.
Do
So
they don't mock you at all, do they?
they laugh at me because I have a heated vest.
I want to laugh at you.
Hey, I showed up in that puffer, like the full-on Eskimo kit. You didn't say anything about that.
We get cold in soccer.
Nah, it's a mentality.
The coldest I've ever been in my life was watching soccer, and that is for sure.
I think the coldest we ever experienced was last year when we played Palo Duro at home.
Yeah.
And it was easy, 30 degrees with about 50 to 60 mile winds. It was the worst experience ever.
Well, let's move into experiences, and hopefully this isn't the worst. Coach, how about give us a little bit of a recap of how the season's going so far?
It's been crazy. We've had a lot of things going on, from kids being injured. Grades have hurt us a lot here lately. We're on that point where we're able to get people back. We're just hoping that they're dedicated enough to get out there. The boys that have been on the field have been struggling a little bit, but they've been working their butt off in and off the field. So I'm really happy for them, and this has been an experience for all of us. Like I told them this morning today, definitely a humbling experience of where we thought we were to where we are now, but we still have a whole half to go season-wise. So I expect us to turn it around, and I really see us doing a lot better the second half.
Oh, good. Christian, why don't you tell us what position you play and kind of what you do, what that position does during a game?
Well, I play center back.
Okay.
My main job is to basically clear the ball and stop any incoming opponents.
Are you a fast center back or are you a physical center back?
I would say a little bit of both.
Okay.
Depends on how injured I am.
Okay. If the more injured you are, the more physical you become.
Yes, sir.
That just makes sense, right? Have you ever made anyone cry?
No, sir.
Have you ever tried to make somebody cry?
No, sir.
All right, Cole. How about you? What position do you play, and what's your responsibilities on the?
Well,
on the pitch?
I play anywhere I'm needed. You know, whether it's on the left, the right, center, back, help, goalkeeper even. Maybe not goalkeeper, but anywhere I'm needed, I'll play.
Well, what position do you like playing?
Definitely defensive mid. I like to control the game. I like to distribute the ball. I like to have that vision to know where the ball needs to be, where my players need to be. So that's definitely the one I would choose of all of them.
Okay. Christian, what are your goals for the rest of the season?
To keep improving, try to work as a team, and win as many games as we can.
Okay. How about you, Cole?
I said the same thing last year. I'll say it again, just to win. You know, soccer's a team sport, and there should be only one goal in this sport, is just to win.
And soccer is definitely one of those things where it's an entire team effort,
right?
Because it's so hard to actually score.
Yeah.
You know, and so
It is. Sure. They asked me the other day how different is it to score a touchdown compared to a goal, and I was like, well, you can score a touchdown pretty much anywhere. It's just scoring that goal is a lot harder for sure. You have to have the right passing, the right momentum, and if you don't take that space, you're not going to get it in.
I had a conversation with some friends. I'm obviously not a soccer guy. I did not grow up, being a fan of soccer. Obviously, my kids kind of brought that out in me, and I'm more a part of it. But I'll have conversations with dads on the sidelines that are soccer people. I don't get playing not to lose.
Yeah.
Like I'll watch a team back up the bus. 10 people playing defense, one person trying to score, and I'm just like, that's just so foreign to me. But what it goes back to is that in soccer, it is so difficult for the most part to get to score goals, to get that offense going, because it's so much laid out to not lose, right? To not give up a goal, right? So it definitely kind of interesting. Christian, who's your favorite soccer player and why?
I would say Carlos Puyol. He was the captain for the Barca team. He encouraged clean play, and he was a good captain.
Okay. All right. How about you, Cole?
Definitely Christian Pulisic. Growing up in America, he kind of doubted on to play professional, but he grew up in a small town in Pennsylvania, and now he's playing in the biggest clubs in Europe. playing for America, AC Milan, Chelsea, all these big clubs. So just an inspiration to every aspiring American soccer player.
Now, aren't you an East Coast guy?
On the
Kind of?
East, not East Coast.
Okay.
I'd say New Orleans is
Well,
more,
that's-
more
that's as
east than
far
West
east as-
Texas, the Midland, Texas, but
That's
not
pretty east.
Florida. It's pretty east
Okay.
from here.
All right. I was thinking you were kind of more like a Florida kind of guy.
Oh, I
so-
wish. I wish.
No, all right. Well, I'm glad that you got out of Louisiana. All right. Christian, what is your favorite thing about playing soccer?
I would say being together with my team, playing together, spending time, having fun.
Okay. And who's someone that you look up to?
Cole.
You look up to Cole?
Yes, sir.
Cole's a good role model?
Yes, sir.
All right. Cole, what's your favorite thing about playing soccer?
I mean, what's not to love? The sport's amazing in every aspect, whether you're playing with your buddies or just, winning games, losing games even. Just the sport in general, it's an amazing sport. I think
Okay.
everyone should deserve to play.
And who's someone that you look up to?
My dad over there, I think he's got a lot of haters over here, but, he's a great guy.
right.
Definitely inspiration.
Well, I don't hate him. Right. I'm good. Right.
One of the few.
Okay. You guys ready for some rapid fire questions?
Yes, sir.
All right. What is your favorite ice cream flavor?
Vanilla.
Strawberry.
Are you just still Angel's question answers? Are you making up your own answers?
Yes, sir.
Really strawberry?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Which would you rather be at, a lake or a beach?
Beach.
Beach.
Pizza or hamburger?
Pizza.
Burger.
What is your favorite subject in school?
Algebra. Miss Ventura, teacher of the year. Why'd you all look? No, the camera. Teacher. Miss Ventura, teacher of the year. She's going to get it again.
Chemistry.
Oh, really? So you were a high-functioning soccer player.
I guess.
All right. Would you guys rather eat something spicy or sweet?
Sweet.
All right. And then finish this sentence for me. You ready?
Yes, sir.
I am afraid of.
Cole Williamson.
Cole Williamson.
You're for Cole Williamson, afraid of Cole Williamson?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, guys, your next game is tomorrow night, right?
Yes, sir.
Taking on Sweetwater.
Yes,
and that's there.
It's there, yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay. And then Friday night, you guys have Pecos
And
there.
we started all over, yes.
Yeah. So y'all get to drive to Pecos. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Best of luck to you guys. Look, I know you guys have been in the games, right? And I know that soccer's a long season. I know it's a long game, and I know you guys are overcoming some stuff. I mean, the second half is wide open for y'all. The only thing that's going to keep you guys from running the tables is you.
Right.
So believe in yourself, get out there, have some fun, and bring back some W's for us, all right?
Yes, sir.
Good luck to you guys. I appreciate
Thank you,
y'all
sir.
coming. It was a lot of fun. I
Thank you
enjoyed
for
the
asking.
answer. Yeah, it was good time. Next up, we're going to bring in girls soccer with Brooke Clifton, Lainey Hayes, and Ella Cook. So stay with us. All right, and we're back. We're going to wrap things up, talk some girls soccer, Got Brooke Clifton, Lainey Hayes, and Ella Cook, not in that order. They said opposite of how I had it written down. I got Lainey, Brooke, and Ella. Ladies, thank you for coming in, taking time out of your night to be here.
Yes, sir.
Are you guys ready for the game tomorrow?
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes.
All right, who are we taking on?
Sweetwater.
Sweetwater, and it's going to be here. So
Yes,
y'all,
sir.
y'all ready to put on a show for the hometown crowd?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
I'm going to be kind of sad. I'm not going to get to see it. I'm going to have to watch it
Oh, yeah.
on the
basketball.
huddle stream. Yeah, I'll be doing basketball, but it sure has been fun doing y'all's games.
Yes.
I get a little excited in the booth with Farrah's dad, James.
Oh, yeah.
So that's always a little bit of fun, right? You guys ready to get started?
Yes, sir.
All right, Brooke, I'm going to pick on you first because you are our senior and you're the experienced one up here at the table. This has been like your 6th or 7th episode, right?
No, like my third, second.
Close enough. Brooke, how has your role changed this year from prior years, and what is something about you that you feel sets you apart from other players?
So I'm a captain this year and also a senior, so I feel like it's kind of like a double whammy leadership. So like being vocal in the field is definitely a key, and I'm pretty vocal, so that's good. But I think just leading my team to success.
Okay. And what is something that you think sets yourself apart from other players?
I'm a very like selfless player, so like I'd rather have an assist than like go and take the ball myself and score. So yeah, I think that's
Well, and that makes sense because you've led the team in assists the last 2 seasons that I'm aware of, and maybe
Yes, sir.
even seasons before that. But like last year, you had like 33 assists, something
Yes,
like that.
sir.
So, I mean, that is a lot. You've got 17 this year, so that is a lot of assists. That's a lot of offense that you're generating. So,
yes, sir.
and I'd say that I like the way that you see the field. I like the way that you find windows to get to people, to get passes to them, and I think it's that I think that's definitely something that sets you apart.
Yes, sir.
What are your expectations for the remainder of the season for the team and for yourself?
An expectation is definitely to win districts. So I think taking it step by step and beating Liberty. I think that we should just focus on like the small things in practice and just go from there. But hopefully we go further this year than last year.
Okay. Yeah, let people like me worry about how far you're going to go in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Y'all just worry about Sweetwater, right?
Yes, sir.
So as a 4-year starter, what legacy do you hope to leave on the soccer program?
I'd say like since I am a leader in assists, I'd say holding them accountable to that and like striving to beat that. And then just like I feel like we're a pretty consistent team, so keeping that consistency going would be pretty good too.
Okay. All right. Lainey, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Since you're the junior, we're going to put you next. How do you feel about how you've progressed over the past 3 years working with Coach White?
I think in the past 3 years, I've definitely gotten better at finishing. This year, Coach Bailey has really helped me work towards that. Since, like Brooke said, we're really crossing a lot. She's always getting assists. So I think she's been helping me finish and be there, be at the top, be ready for that.
Okay. Tell us what things you've worked on in the offseason and how that's helped you have an impact on offense this season.
In the off season this year, we really focused on conditioning and getting faster because last year that was one of our weaknesses, was how fast we were. So I think that's really helped in the offense with getting to the through balls and like just being faster than the other team.
Okay. Do you feel more because you play striker?
Yes, sir.
essentially. Do you feel more comfortable at that position this year than you did last year?
Yes, sir. I think so. Yeah, I think I've been trying to learn that position more, and I think I have gotten better at it.
Okay. What is your favorite part of playing soccer?
My favorite part about playing soccer is the friendships I've made. I don't think I would have some of the friends that I have if it wasn't for soccer. And I know that when I step on the field, I get to play with the people I love. So.
Okay. All right. Ella, you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I know this is the first time you and I've got to sit down at a table. Is this your first time on the rundown, or did you get to do this last year?
This is my first time.
Okay. Are you nervous?
A little bit.
Well, don't be nervous. You're
Yes,
good.
she is.
I'll take care of you. Don't you worry about it. And I won't say any of the mean things that Em says about you when she gets home.
Okay.
All right. So last year you had a really standout year, your freshman year. You were awarded District Newcomer of the Year last year. What kind of expectations have you set for yourself this season after what you did last year?
Probably just to keep pushing myself every day and just staying focused.
Okay. Kind of tell everyone what position you play and what your responsibilities are.
So I play right attacking mid, and I just support my forwards and create goal scoring opportunities.
Okay. All right. And what is your favorite thing that you get to do during games?
Just help my teammates be successful with the ball and score.
Truck everyone.
Yeah,
Well,
that too.
I'm going with that question. I was hoping I get some kind of answer. Yeah. So, Ella, do you ever go into a game hoping to make somebody cry?
Depends on the team.
Depends on the team. Have you ever thought you were about to get a red card and thrown out of a game,
Yes.
like a playoff game last year?
Yeah.
Right, because everybody in the booth was like, "Oh, she's gone now," right?
Yes, sir.
All right. None of those this year so far, right?
No, sir.
No, none of them yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Have you tried?
I almost did at the Pecos game. I
Yeah.
was getting a little mad.
So, how fair is it? Do you think it is for your goalies to have to stand in the box with you, Brooke, and Ems firing at them from 5 yards away? Do you think that's very fair?
Yeah.
You think so? All right. You guys ready for some rapid fire questions?
Yes, sir.
All right. Would you rather eat something sweet or spicy?
Spicy.
Sweet. Sweet, I guess.
That's a good answer. I like spicy. Pizza or burgers?
Pizza.
Shoot. Burgers.
Pizza.
All right. Favorite ice cream flavor?
Cookie two-step, probably.
All right.
Cookies and cream.
That's what I was saying.
Mint chocolate chip.
Mint chocolate chip. All right. What is your favorite color?
Pink.
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 All right.
Gosh.
And if you had to wear a color the rest of the year, would you pick orange or brown?
Orange.
Yeah, orange.
Orange. All three orange. All right. And if you guys were stranded on a desert island, who would you take with you?
My dad.
Your dad. All right.
My dad, he knows a lot.
He does know a lot. Okay.
Yeah, probably my stepdad.
All right. So dads are just like the prop. No one's going to take Coach White.
Oh.
We don't think she can survive in a hostile environment.
Maybe.
No, not really.
I think she could.
You think she'd be all right?
Yeah.
You'll stick with Dad though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, guys, that's the end of this Ranger Rundown live from Rooster's backyard. Special thanks to all of our guests. Thank you, ladies. Thanks, Coach Thomas and Rooster's Backyard for making this possible each week. Make sure that you subscribe to GSN on YouTube so that you don't miss any of our content and live game streams. Talking about that, tomorrow is a busy, busy day in Rangerland. The Rangers basketball team is playing Pampa in by-district in Lubbock. The Rangers basketball team is on the road wrapping up district play against Seminole. The Rangerettes soccer team is at home against Sweetwater, and the boys are away against Sweetwater. If you can't make it to those games, and considering there's 6 of them going on, you can't make it to all of them, but you can catch all the live action on GSN. For Coach Thomas and myself, we appreciate you tuning in, and we will see you next time on GSN.
Bye.